police who are desperately trying to find little Robert Manwill. The 8-year-old is from Boise, Idaho, vanished a week ago today. Just hours ago, police revealed new evidence in their search, and it doesn't sound good. Take a listen.
The evidence we've uncovered shows that there are suspicious circumstances regarding Robert's disappearance. Robert may indeed be injured or the victim of a tragic event.
Sounds so ominous. And yesterday we told you about Robert Manwill's mom on probation for smacking Robert's 9-year-old brother so hard it fractured his skull. Last night, cops searched mom's apartment, took away boxes, even towed a car. Could hit all that. Take your calls, 1-877-TEL-HLN. So welcome back, Michelle Sagona, correspondent for America's Most Wanted, has been following this. All right, Michelle, let's pick up on the quotes there from law enforcement that he may be injured, victim of a tragic event. What have they found that might tell us that?
Well, what investigators may have found is some sort of trace of blood or DNA left behind. Not so much just regular DNA. I'm talking evidence of some sort of struggle or maybe some sort of accident that could have possibly occurred. And again, this is just speculation. This is not something that's come from investigators. That's the only reason why they may come forward and say that there has been a tragedy because of what they did find last night and also what they may have found inside of her car. We're just kind of waiting at this point to see what it all uncovers.
Lay out that search for us. They went, Melissa Scott Jenkins, that's the mom. That's who he was staying. Dad has custody, but he was visiting mom's family.
That's right.
What they search? House, car? Lay it out for us.
Absolutely. Around 8 o'clock last night, investigators went into mom's home and they started going through things until after midnight. And then evidently around 12:30 in the morning, that's when the car could be seen towed away from the scene. And so they're probably processing the car at this point, taking out physical evidence from inside of the house. But again, this is also, I mean, that's the last known address that we knew that Robert was at. So they could just be making sure that every single, you know, stone is not left unturned at this point, because that's all that they have to go on, especially with these extensive grid searches.
Yeah, and you and I talked about it yesterday, the disturbing details of the checkered past of both his mom and mom's boyfriend. I'll get everybody up to speed real quick. Mom hit her 9-year-old son, fractured his skull, lost custody of him, we believe. Now, her boyfriend, his name's Daniel Ehrlich. He spent time in jail for burglary, battery, drugs, and he can't be alone with the mom, Melissa Jenkins' 2.5-year-old daughter, fathered by another man. So with all that said, Michelle, how relevant are investigators saying all that is?
Well, what investigators have told me on numerous occasions is that no one is considered a suspect, no one is considered a person of interest. Yes, there is a past criminal history, but that is not into play right now with the search efforts moving forward with Robert, and that Robert's mom and her boyfriend and Robert's father and aunts and uncles and everyone have been coming into town, into Boise, and we're out there today and we're out there yesterday and have been out there for the last week searching for Robert. So what investigators have said is that everyone is cooperating across the board, so that's actually good news.
Now, was mom's boyfriend at today's press conference where we heard those ominous quotes?
I'm not too sure if mom and her boyfriend were at the press conference today. It's actually something, what was interesting was that they were supposed to hold that press conference 2.5 hours later than what they did, and they moved it up. So we thought that there was going to be a little bit more information given, but, you know, of course, they just released I think what they wanted to do, and the reason why they did that was because to give a little bit more information to folks searching that, you know what, we may be looking for signs of a tragedy here in addition to Robert.
And people came out in droves today, didn't they?
They did. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. By 9 a.m., they had 1,200 volunteers registered, signing up. And then I was also on the phone with one of the family members. This was probably around 10 a.m. Eastern. And they were like, look, there's still 2 football lengths worth of people waiting to sign up and register. And more people throughout businesses, they were encouraged to close down and also come up, and the employees come out and look for Robert.
Our thoughts and prayers with the family.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, and it's great to see that kind of outpouring. Michelle, I know you're going to continue to follow it. We'll be talking soon. Thanks again. More Prime News coming up. Stay with us.